This is the finished product of what you should be able to create after following this tutorial. 3D perspective boxes. In this Fireworks CS4 graphics design tutorial, I'll be showing you guys how to create custom 3D perspective boxes. And you can go into the shapes selection and grab the 3D box, and then grab the center point, and you can cock it any way you like. Cock it to the side, backwards, upside down, anything you want to do. But I'm going to cock mine sort of like that. Maybe like that. Okay, and what I want to do is use this as a wrapper for all sides of my box. So I'm going to, so you can make a custom logo or little rectangle that you want to use, and or a little square that you want to use, or whatever shape that your box is going to be on the sides. So let's go ahead and remove this fill, make it none, so that way we just have a frame. And let's make that the same color. No, actually let's leave that white. Black. Now we'll grab this flash. We'll grab this flash icon. We'll bring it in. We'll make sure we flip this one. Modify, transform. Flip it horizontal. This one's going to be in the back. Now we'll zoom in by holding Control and mouse wheeling in or out, and then we can adjust the points on that item. And then we can distort this item. Just bring all the corners to where they should be. Right in the corners. It's very easy. Just dragging. Nothing special. And this one maybe over one. There. So now our box has a back. Looks like this one needs to go over one as well. There. That's good. Okay. See? Now the box has a back, and the icon is on there just like it should be. So let's take this, Control C, Control V, get another copy of it. I'm going to slap this one on the side over there. And this one, it really wouldn't matter too much, but we're still going to flip it. Actually, we can just use that other one. We'll use this. So you can go up here to flip horizontal. See these little icons up here will let you manipulate shapes, arrange them, and such. Okay, so let's get this one into place now. Okay, so using that method, I'm going to go all the way around the box with the icon, closing it up. Let's go to Distort tool. I'll show you this one more, and then I'll do all the rest of my sides on my own. Let's put that there. Put that there. Put that right there. Booyah. So easy. Okay, so now I'm going to fill in the front and the side, and those won't have to be flipped horizontally. Okay, never mind that, because I just realized that I'm going to have to show you something some people might not happen to know, so I'm going to show it. So what happens is when we Control C and Control V, copy and paste another copy of that, it's behind that box. We need it in the front. So let's press Control Shift up, or you can use the Arrange tool up here to bring it to any layer that you need. And so you'll see that when you put that in there, let's zoom in by holding Control and mouse wheel. And you see when we put that on top of the box, we're going to try and distort it. We can't see the edges of the box, and that's no good. So we'll go here to the opacity of the item, and now we have a real clear view of our edges in the box where we need to get that thing sunk into. So now we can go ahead and distort. Pop that edge in, pop this edge in, pop this edge in, and then bring it back up to 100% opacity. Now, we're looking good. Now we can take this one, Control C, Control V, bring it to front here. See, now it's in front. Do the same thing to the opacity. And now let's manipulate it. Let's make sure we're in the right starting point there. And distort. You go here. You go here. And that corner goes right there. Bring the opacity back up. Look at there. It looks like this edge might need to come maybe one more pixel to the right. So let's move it over. There we go. This one down. And over one. Beautiful. Okay. Now what we can do, see, now we have a nice box. Now we take the edge, which is the box, and sync it up to the color of the box. Make it a nice dark red maybe. There we go. And now you see you have a custom box. So these would have to be a little darker, these edges on the inside perspective of the box. And what we're going to do is make them a little darker here. We'll go down to Filter, Adjust Color, Brightness, Contrast. Bring the brightness down on it. See, now it looks like it's on the inside of a box. Press OK. Looks like my edge here needs to come over. Okay, I've imported some little graphics to use with my box. And I'm going to make it look like this little guy is inside the box. It's very easy to do. You can even bring this to front. Control Shift forward. The way his little head's back there real good. Maybe we'll make his little eyes peeking out. And then his hands, grab his hands and Control Shift up. Bring those to front. Then they'll be out in the box, on the side of the box again. On top. Get them in the right angle. There we go. Okay, so there's a little dude in the box. And let's see. Here's a little penguin character. Bring him to front. Just stand him out in front of the box. There we go. Maybe off to the side. No, out in the front. That's good. Right there. Okay, so now that shows you how to set up any kind of 3D custom boxes you want with junk inside of them. And you know, you can do a lot more to these graphically. Let's see, let's grab this. Control C. Actually, no, let's grab the whole thing. Control C, Control V. And let's go ahead and group this one. And group this one. This one will flip it. Make these little corners match up. And there you have it. Now you have two options. You can grab a little rectangle that has a linear gradient of the same color your background is, and then make the top opaque a little bit. See? Or you can get rid of that. Don't need that either. So you can do that kind of like shine effect, and you can also distort the way this item is. Go ahead and distort it to make it look more like a reflection that's distorted. See? You can do something like that. Or if you happen to have a custom image pattern background, say something like this. So let's just make it solid, and let's give it a grain. That's fine. So say you had something like that, you wouldn't be able to just put a black rectangle in there. You can go up to commands, you highlight the item that you want to give the mask to, you go up to commands, creative, where is that? Creative, auto vector mask. And you'll see that it puts a mask on it that auto applies. And you can change the settings inside before you apply it to put any kind of mask you want. So you can do something like that, and then even bring the opacity down to give it a little more realism. And that's if you had some kind of image pattern background like that. See? You can still make a reflection on it. So it's pretty cool. So that's how you can make a custom box, and then you can give this thing a little glow, make it look cool, the whole thing. There we go. It's pretty awesome. And it's pretty easy way to create 3D perspective items, boxes with lids, whatever you want to do. Okay, we'll see you next lesson.